What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video, and today we're going to, I forgot my words. How much is the prop budget again?
$15.
15? 1-5?
Yes, $15. I told you like 5 times.
Five times already. Come on.
This guy's yelling at me. You didn't have the cable and the audio set up yet. You're yelling at me.
Working on a weekend like usual.
What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video, and if you couldn't tell already, we're going to teach you how to make a cinematic commercial on a $15 prop budget. So, let's get into it.
Thank you.
Can you just like say something cool till we like go into like this awesome like sequence that you make right now?
Okay.
Wait, what?
Let's rock.
All right, guys. So obviously for a beer commercial, you need some beer. So we are here at Bevmo.
Quick little breakdown, little disclaimer. So $15 means $15 towards the prop budget. That does not include anything we have previously spent on any camera equipment, lighting, backdrops, and the beer itself. The beer itself is probably going to cost anywhere from $10 to $15. So that not included, $15 on a prop budget. Let it be known.
Way off in the deep end like usual.
My makeup look good? I gotta put more. Okay, we're good. All right, so another factor to consider, we believe is highly important, is season. So it wouldn't make sense for us to go into and grab like a porter or stout type of beer, something darker, a lot of fall, heavy colors, especially profile. So we're thinking something more along the lines of, you know, spring, summer, which brings what? More good vibes, fresh vibes,
Right, fruity.
Right, fruity colors.
So I think we found a winner. We do like this can. We like the colors. We like the fruits involved and everything. Just gonna check them out on IG real quick. And a couple cool things. One, they're in Anaheim, 20 minutes away. Two, they got 11,000 followers. And their content's not that good. Sorry, we're being honest,
But we're here to help you out.
we're here to help you
We're
out.
here to help you out.
I think you're gonna love this.
There you go. You're all set. Have a good.
We're thinking of getting this right here, which is the Himalayan pink salt one, because it has salt inside the beer, and also if you look closely, there's big chunks of salt. So we didn't want those little small salt where you could barely see any details.
Spray bottle. We found it in the clearance section. I'm not sure if it's 50% off or not, but we're gonna need this to spray the can and make it look very cool and wet.
You guys taking pictures?
We're filming for a video that we're
It's
making.
just us though. I'm just filming him.
This has nothing to do with the nice stuff.
Not
No.
at all. All right, so we're thinking about going with this mug, something super simple, visually appealing. I think not too busy, and it allows us to focus on, you know, our product, which is a beer. Crucial. It's a flavor of the beer, so you know, definitely got to have that watermelon propped in here. There's a lot of different ways we can use this, and yeah, definitely going to get creative with this bad boy.
As far as the receipt, we got 4 different things. They're all $1, and the total was $4.19. So we still have $10.81 to spend.
So we like what we have so far, but we're just trying to grab something nice and cool that's gonna add a little bit of a better touch to it. So let's see what we can find. I love this section. I really was attracted to this grass. This is what I originally wanted. Or even these. The $13, can't even get this.
All right, guys. So we did come to Michael's, try to find some, you know, a couple props and stuff to use. But one thing we ran into is we kind of felt like we were going all over the place, and we kind of took a team discussion right now and figured out more of the story and the direction we want to take things. And I feel like that's one thing we didn't have at first. So now that we have that, we're gonna go to the Dollar Tree, go find the exact props that we need to stay true to this challenge.
Little fun fact, I actually used to work at this Dollar Tree like right out of high school. I worked here for probably like 2 weeks until I actually got fired because I was short on my till twice. But I'm doing better than ever. So look, Dollar Tree.
All right, guys, so we ran into some kids washable paint here, and they're each $1. So what we're planning on doing with these is using it for a speaker shot that we have in mind, dumping the paint on the speaker, you know, putting some song, letting that bass go super high, and when that beat knocks, you just get to see that explosion of the paint. So,
We spent $1.03.
$2.19.
Alright guys, we're back here at the studio. I'm just gonna go over the things that we bought. Well, first we had chose our beer, which is the Unsung Brewing Company. This does not include in our budget, but our $15 budget is what we bought right here. So the first thing we bought was these 4 things right here, which added up to $4.18. Then we went to the Dollar Tree. We got this 2 paints, which is $2.19. After that, we went to Goodwill. We got this speaker, which was $7.99. So all that added up is $14.36.
So right now our struggle is that we have some shadows here in this area. So we're cranking out extra lighting. Eric, explain to us, what's this setup we got going on here?
All right, so right now we got quite a few lights. So we have the 120, 2 of them actually right here. We're using these RGB lights to give off some green tones right here in the watermelon as well. And then we have these panels, 2 of them. So like Jono just mentioned, we're trying to get rid of some of these shadows here because we just want it nice and white. We're shooting 3 different cameras, all 3 of them at 120 frames, so that we can get that nice slow motion slice of this watermelon here. Trying to make, you know, the juices and everything just splatter out into the camera lenses. So yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on right now.
Yeah. Thankfully for us, Eric here, he is actually a chef, so he has some pretty badass knives, so we're able to accomplish this with a clean cut. And we only have 1 take at this. Once the watermelon's cut, it's cut. We only have a $15 budget, so we can't go buy another one.
So this is traditionally used to slice whole cuts of meat, deli meats, things like that. It's a pretty sharp blade, very thin. 3, 2, 1.
That was sick.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
That was sick.
And we took this screen off here, and so you can see without the screen, it's just that naked body there. So yeah, the whole point for this shot is going to be pouring some of this paint onto the speaker while we're playing music, and as soon as we, you know, the bass starts to hit, you know, it's going to shoot the paint going upwards. So that'll make for a cool little effect. The reason we chose this color as well is because our beer brand that we went with, the colors are being represented here. So
We're gonna go with some E40 or some New Boys heavy bass music. So what's this second camera we got going on here?
So this is just to have a different angle. You want to get that the paint going up to see how far or how high it gets elevated. Oh, that's pretty cool.
This looks cool down here.
Yeah.
oh.
Oh, there you go. So my idea is to do like a little scoop from the watermelon, make it ice cold, and pour it down and drink it right here.
So pretty much we're setting up another one of our main shots right now.
This A7 III has a 100mm setup to it, so we get that real crispy macro shot because we sprayed the can with water, so it has like that sweaty look. like it's really ice cold.
So we want to at least create some type of height. So maybe that way we can have a couple slices coming out like more towards a V shape. Using the gimbal, starting off on the naming and just kind of coming out slowly.
Yeah, we should do that.
And then while that's going on, whoever's, I'd probably say, well, one of you two would be on the camera for that. And then I can be over the top sprinkling salt.
While you're coming out, right?
While you guys are coming down, yeah. So now you have two movements, one downward, one going outward. So first and foremost, the main thing I always like to consider is you really have to kind of get to know the watermelon.
That shit sucks.
It's dull. So we got to bring it to life right now. So, I'm just going to use the back part of the watermelon just because it's a little stiffer.
3, 2, 1.
Boom.
Boom.
Just keep it going.
Tilt up.
We messed up that take. Wasn't too bad, but this beer is not too bad either.
Hold it. Holding it. It's a lot of foam.
Yeah, too much. Oh, the fast pour. Yeah, that was a fast tilt too. Fast pour, fast tilt.
Jerome right now is getting ready for our last and final shot. Jerome, you want to go ahead and tell them what you're doing right now? How important it is to wipe down surfaces?
So we got this from a frame, 11 by 14 picture frame. Took it out. We got 2 of them. So we're gonna put this down, put the watermelon down here. We're gonna sandwich it with this, and we're gonna squish it. While we're squishing it, we have the main camera on top of it, so you can see that squish.
We're doing 100mm for a couple of reasons. One, to get that extra crispy macroness. So this lens, when you really get close into the subject, you can see all the details still. And 2, it's just a good focal length because the glass that we're using is so small that if our hand is pushing part of the glass, we really need that compression. If we go too wide, then it's just gonna look ugly. We're gonna see the edge of the glass in our hands. But with that compression from the 100mm, we're able to get in tight.
All right, let's just say one of our viewers right now watching doesn't have a 100mm macro lens. Is there any focal length, like minimum focal length, you would recommend? You know, just to, or how would you have them like adjust to that?
I would say one of 2 things. I would use like a 24-70 or something, 24-105, something that's pretty common that a lot of people have. Let's just say I would probably want to be at least at 70, 50 worst case scenario, but once you get to that 50 range, you're going to need a lot bigger glass than what we're using here. And I would suggest that too. We're using real glass, so there's a greater chance that we're going to break it.
We're using this reflector with the black side facing the bottom just so we don't get any glares, any reflections, anything like that. We do have a polarizer on there for safety. But yeah, Jonah's gonna go ahead and do that. In 3, 2, 1. No?
It's gonna break the glass.
Okay.
From right here. See, like, there's an edge right
Hold
here.
on, hold on. Watch out. Okay. But drop your face, push it. Even if I did this. Like,
Even try doing that, it won't even go down.
try it. Push it. So, in conclusion, I think without a hydraulic press and pressure coming from both sides, like really good pressure and a stronger piece of glass, this is not doable. So like I said, you're probably going to need a plexiglass, something that's probably round, and then press from both sides.
Now, who wants to tell us the lesson we learned here?
Don't put Twinkies on your pizza.